Hello to all. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Josie K Tarot's live video podcast. I'm Josie K, and it's quite an interesting time for the collective. We talked about how the angels, I had a vision of angels trying to help open those big doors to a wonderful new path. And it's coming down about this time for some to decide, do I want to go back and still deal with what was for quite a period of time, or should I step into this doorway that is of my highest best good? Okay, so we're going to start in the center of the circle spread. And for each position of the circle spread, I pulled 5 cards from 5 different decks. And it ends up being quite an interesting read. So the energy surrounding the collective at this time, right? Today is the 1st of July. Happy July to you. I started out with the Sacred Circle Tarot by Anna Franklin. Anna Franklin and Paul Mason. And we have the change card. We have the Knight of Swords card. Right away from this card, and I normally don't go with the words that are on here, but I'm feeling the energies of those who want someone to change, or they want a situation to change. For some, it is a realization that change is happening now after difficulty. There is a nudge from spirit to definitely come together and manifest joyfulness with one another. So definitely over the 4th of July weekend, we do have joyful connections, but we also have some who are contemplating, will this situation change? Will this person change? Maybe I need to change, right? So for clarification, once again, I brought in the Rider-Waite deck, and we have the High Priestess here. Now we have her twice in this circle spread, so it gets very interesting. Now, the High Priestess is finding contentment and taking a moment each day of peace and quiet to manifest what you are wanting to create in this next chapter of your life. So for clarification from Spirit, I brought in the Animal Oracle deck. Is that Colette Baron Reed? Yes, it is. And we have the Coyote Spirit. So right now, Spirit's saying, trust in divine detours. What I got from this reading is those who are strong enough at this time in their journey to do this with the Psychic Oracle deck by John Holland, move on. Instead of waiting for a situation to change, waiting for another to change, it is time to think in the thoughts position with the butterfly energy about how we ourselves have risen and changed and evolved, how we know we deserve better than a situation whereby someone's just not going to change, right? And so we are going to change, right? We're going to look at things more deeply, right? We're going to say, I am content, stable, and secure in my journey. Therefore, I do not have a problem expressing my heart and my truth in a comfortable way. Okay, so in the thoughts position with the Rider-Waite deck, we also have the Major Arcana Judgment coming in here. So this is a really serious shift of sorts. And it's a realization, because Spirit is assisting us with this Major Arcana, to make the highest best decision, right? To not go back through that path away, but that path of the past, and instead move into the direction of where Spirit's trying to guide the collective, right, to a higher, better, more joyful, fulfilling life. So they really want to talk, Spirit wants to talk to those who are carrying energies of disruptive thoughts, right? I can't seem to make a decision. And Spirit saying, allow yourself to be like the Queen of Pentacles energies and allow yourself to rise above the situation and move on, knowing that as we create a better path for ourselves, there will be, if you're single, the right one waiting for you. But if you go back and you continue to fight this old battle or situation, you will miss the time that doorway is going to be open. It's quite a crucial time spiritually for people to kind of get clear with themselves that we can manifest a great path for ourselves, or we can do the opposite, all coming down to how we think and the decisions we make. So in the thoughts position for further clarification with the Animal Oracle deck, we have the snake in the collective thoughts position. So the card says it's time to heal. It's time to heal from inner disruption, from that which doesn't bring you peace, joy, and happiness. It's time to transform and look at things from a higher perspective, knowing that now you can express yourself and get to the truth that you need and make the highest, best decision, most importantly, for your own behalf. Hi, Firefly. I'm doing well. I hope you are doing well as well. Hi, Kenneth. Happy first to you as well. Hi, Tamika. And Tamika says blessings to all. So thank you guys so much for coming. We're going into the relationship sector of the circle spread here, starting with the Sacred Circle Tarot. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords here in the relationship sector. There's some form of opposition, some form of inability to make a decision. Okay, so if we like someone and they like us back, there is not going to be energies of indecision. So for clarification, I brought in the Gypsy Oracle deck, and we have someone here hoping that another person is going to be kind, use good manners, but still, there's indecision. So we actually have in the same position, which is in the relationship sector, two of Swords cards from two different decks. So this could be two different people who just are unsure of what they want. Therefore, a situation should not move forward, right, until we have obtained more knowledge and wisdom. So for clarification, with the Animal Oracle deck, we have the Pig Spirit. So this is about creating a solid foundation, continue to manifest what you enjoy in your own personal path. And as you do day to day, Spirit's giving you the strength of the Pig Spirit to use your mind wisely, right? I do feel like this is a nudge to connect with other people, to share your gifts, your talents, your skills. Now's a great time for many people to start their own business via the internet and or go into the direction of offering some form of service here, because Spirit wanted to talk about the collective's destiny. So it's in the relationship sector. The Two of Swords could represent two different areas. It could represent a connection to a personal situation or a connection to a business. Indecision about should I share what I'm creating with the world? And when it comes to others who leave us indecisive, I think Spirit's really nudging the collective to focus on your destiny. For your destiny in this new direction where this doorway is opening now, that is where you're going to find the peace, joy, and happiness you are looking for. It's not back there. Okay. Even if someone does try to reunite, I don't see that so much in the next month. I feel like it could be happening maybe during this first week of July for some. And maybe that's what that joyfulness is. It's like I'm coming together joyfully. I'm moving on and I'm sitting in deep thought, knowing that if they don't change, I'm going to sit in this disruptive energy. Therefore, I know I need to change and express my truth and observe not only what someone has to tell me, but signs and synchronicities from Spirit about making the highest, best decision, which Spirit's saying, move on, use your mind wisely. If something is leaving you confused in relation to another or others, continue to put your energy into a service, a gift, a talent, a skill. For now is the time for the collective to start to identify their destiny. Now, I am feeling like in the year of 2021, there are people who are going to connect with someone who is their destiny. And we're going to talk a little bit about some of those people and the signs you may be dealing with. So let's see. Siobhan, hi. Infinite Mist, hello. Kim says hello to everyone else as well. Hi, Colleen. So if you're new here, this is where everybody says hello to everyone else. We lift each other up. Someone may talk to someone in the chat session and say they're having a hard time, and I noticed other people step in and help lift them up, and that's exactly what I wanted to accomplish with this channel. So when we get into the creative aspects position of the circle spread, again, I started with the Sacred Circle Tarot, and we got the Seven of Swords. So we have diplomacy, right? I know that as I create something, be it in connection to a person, place, circumstance, situation, I need to move forward in a diplomatic way. I need to maintain balance because many of the collective are overthinking something, right? And if it has to do with the past, if it has to do with indecision because someone just isn't giving you the truth and the clarity you need, Spirit is saying with the Rider-Waite deck and the Eight of Swords, okay? So we've got the Seven of Swords in one deck. We've got the Eight of Swords in another deck. So we have the realization that it's time to free oneself while being generous of your heart. So Spirit is saying, as you create new directions for yourself, new connections, circumstances, situations, know that the more generous you are to others, even if they kept you kind of stuck in some way. Being generous is good for the karma right now, collectively. See, they're clarifying with the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland that new paths, new beginnings in the creative sector of the circle spread are what Spirit's trying to bring to the awareness of the collective. So if you're stuck thinking about something, feeling stuck or trapped, trying to figure out how to communicate in hopes that someone else will change or that something will change that has not, now is the time to step into that doorway we've been talking about, that the angels have been trying to pry open with such happiness here. So those who are stuck are being guided to free your mind, use your mind wisely in connection to others, and go into the direction of your destiny. So how do we figure out our destiny? Well, first of all, we have to clear our mind of whatever was unhealthy that didn't lift us up and bring joy into our life day to day. Ask Spirit, say, please take that from my journey and bless me with an awareness of how I can give without the expectation of receiving in return. Okay, so when we get into the actions position for the next month, we started out with this. So like I was saying, we have the High Priestess here twice in this reading. And thank you guys for the thumbs up. The High Priestess is, again, the time to kind of go quiet and really think about your highest, best path. Maybe not taking some action until you have freed your mind from that which was making you feel stuck, trapped, or unsure. And now generously moving forward to help others or to do something that really grounds yourself. Okay, so the High Priestess is taking action in the next month to just kind of find contentment, give thanks to all the blessings around you in your life. Because for some, there is indeed the soldier energy, someone who's cold, closed off, someone who's a love them and leave them energy, someone who's all about taking and not giving. But Spirit, with the Psychic Oracle deck, is saying with the throat chakra energy, when there are obstacles and challenges, it's important to take action, to speak your truth, what you desire, and then, observe. Sing your song. Let the world see your light, because as some of you, and this is the doorway I was talking about, some are going to go back and deal with either the same type of negative energy with this person, or they're going to go back and repeat an unhealthy pattern, behavior, or cycle regarding another person. But Spirit is really trying to say, if you walk away from the negative, we will bring in a soulmate connection. You got to sing your own song, speak your truth, enjoy and give thanks to the beautiful blessings that you are. Do not fear speaking your truth, because the truth will set you free one way or another. All right, Bibi, welcome. I'm so glad to see you are here. Thank you so much for the donation. Whoop, whoop. All right, lovely sister. Woman dating Cancer man. Oh, I wonder who that is. Hard to tell about the progression. Are they interested? And how should I move forward? Okay. I've been thinking a lot about this. I wish I could look back at the names of my videos, because I just feel like something there pertains to you specifically in this question. I can't remember. I'm being guided to look at Cancers. I think Cancers are a little bit unsure of what they want, but I think their heart is open to some extent. And that's kind of what we're talking about here is, it's important to say, do you want to get married in the future? Do you want to start a relationship in the next month, or give things a try starting now? And where are we headed? And then really the truth is yes, no, and that's it. All right. But even if it's no, it's still about, at this time, remaining grateful and graceful, and just allowing yourself to sing your own song, right? I am who I am, and either you love who I am or you don't, because I know Spirit will send me the right one, especially when we take some time here to trust that it's time to move on from anyone that leaves us in a state of confusion. All right. So for Bibi's reading, I am bringing in the Tarot of Dreams deck, and wow. So this is a beautiful message for you, Bibi, because the World card, of course, is a major arcana. It's the realization that something has gone full circle, and you feel very successful in that. So we know what this is talking about. Another person in the past, kind of like we're talking about collectively. And here you come through the portal. ready to start anew. And Spirit's helping you with this energy to say you've brought everything to a beautiful completion here, be it in your thoughts and so on. Yeah. Wow. Because in your thoughts, we have this really passionate energy being drawn to another or them being very drawn to you in the next couple weeks. Now, in the relationship sector, we have the Eight of Wands. Boy, this is quick movement. This is traveling into the direction of another very quickly. So Spirit's saying, remember, use your mind wisely. If you come into energies of opposition and you're unsure, focus instead on your destiny. Speak, what you desire with this person, and maybe even tell them, I'll give you some time to think. It's hard to surpass this lover's energy. I can feel that something's growing stronger here. So someone may come towards you, and there's a lot of passion in the next 2.5 weeks. But then we have in the creative aspects position, a heavy weight here. I'm feeling like it's hard to create a passionate new direction if we haven't freed ourselves from the weight of what was. So right above that, which would be like in a 2-card spread, the thoughts position, that's why Spirit's nudging you to say congratulations. You don't have to carry the weight of what was before. You have the strength now to move on. You can free your mind from energies of disruption, and you may find that this passionate energy in the next couple of weeks is doing just that. But remember, you have the strength to not only express what you desire from a situation, but to also sit back, judge, and observe. This person may come in very quickly, and then boom, they become maybe a little bit too much. So, don't overthink it. Be generous. Observe. Wow. Now, this can mean a few different things in the actions position. What I'm feeling today in your reading is that your actions are actually bringing you together with this Cancer. It's a process of kind of allowing yourself to realize a part of you has changed. You're going into a higher, better doorway. And yeah, you're feeling passionate because they're maybe coming towards you very much in that way. But you're having a hard time creating that, right? Look at this with the collective card in the Rider-Waite deck. I'm kind of feeling trapped or stuck with the weight of what used to be and what happened, right? Maybe, of course, related to, with the 10 of Wands energy, someone who had fire in their chart, Sag, Aries, or Leo. But Spirit's saying, continue to take action to celebrate time together with this Cancer. Yeah, see, they're going to be coming in quickly, and you may start to recognize that, like, this passion came in. It came in very quickly, but it came quickly, and then now there's a moment of pause, and I'm fearing subconsciously the 3 of Swords, that I will end up with energies of heartache. So look at what Spirit's saying to the collective. We haven't gotten to this position of the circle spread yet, but they're saying for the collective to remember that we have the Fox Spirit energy here to help us to think on our feet. Not only to think on our feet, but with the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, we have the base chakra. So Spirit's saying, ground yourself. You'll be able to make the highest, best decisions and come out of any energies of mental conflict by focusing on the gifts, kind words, and messages that someone brings you, knowing that you are not stuck in bondage in any way to the situation. Enjoy the journey. At least for the next month, let this person kind of come and go, and let yourself enjoy them, is what I'm hearing. So in the day-to-day aspects position, oh my gosh, we got the 2 of Wands. What am I or who am I passionate about? Which doorway should I take? Should I stay where I'm at? Should I go forward? I know the portal of a new beginning is opening up. I'm just fearing heartache because maybe things are happening rather quickly by the 4th to the 6th week from now. Interesting. So with the Tower being in the inner strengths position, Spirit is giving you the ability to not find yourself in a shocking position, because they're giving the collective, and we haven't seen this position yet in the circle spread yet either, the ability to walk with a sword of intellect, right? True or false? Yes or now, or no, pardon me. Because what's happening for the collective is the antelope spirit, that things are going to start to move very quickly, especially by the 4th to the 6th week from now. And that's why Spirit's saying hang in there. We're going to help you to get beyond obstacles and challenges with the number 5 and to start to obtain wisdom after a chapter in your life. So this is a journey. That's what the chapter's about. And Spirit wants to bring you excitedly into a passionate new beginning where you can take action to celebrate these feel-good energies of this sweetheart, but still have the clarity of mind to follow your intellect. So let's see. In a 3-card spread here for further clarification, we have, see, something has ended. And this is like, I am bringing this to an end spiritually, emotionally, what used to be, so that I can cut away from that with the Ace of Swords, just like we were talking about in the inner strengths position, so that I can recognize my truth, what I deserve, and how I'm going to manifest victory. There's a lot here collectively about the Queen of Swords energies. And I also noticed over here with on the bottom of the Animal Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed, we also have the Armadillo Spirit. So this is all about maintaining our boundaries. I can bring it into a situation, or I can wait and see if I end up with a happily ever after. But definitely give things the next 3 weeks because, you know, it's a journey. And some may be trying to figure out by the 3rd week from now, do I want to continue, right? Taking some time out with the 4 of Swords energies to think about, should I stay or go? Yeah. See, here comes that 2 of Swords. We saw twice in the relationship sector of the circle spread. Indecision about should I walk away or not. And Spirit's saying, don't look at the negative. Look at the positive with the 4 of Pentacles. Don't look at this is all I have, this is all I am, this is whatever. You are the Empress, and Spirit's helping you to glow very beautifully in the next month, helping you as well to give birth to some form of wish come true. So I feel like as you're focusing on your destiny, and I'm thinking this is kind of people at work, things you are doing at work, eventually your aura is going to start to shine more brightly. And then this person's going to even be more drawn to you. So I feel like they're coming in the next 2 to 3, could be 2 to 3 days and into the next 2 to 3 weeks. But Spirit's saying, just pay attention, you know, if they come and leave, because nothing is wasted. And we're going to see this here collectively in the emotional aspects position. With the Vulture Spirit, we learn from every single experience so that we can climb into the direction of the path that is lucky and blessed, the path that we were meant to discover. All right. So if I feel as though I am suffering or confused, I'm going to take some time to think about what is it that I desire. And in the meantime, I'm going to occupy my mind via a creative project, hobby, gift, talent, or skill. Okay, because none of us are stuck or trapped. We can avoid a journey of heartache by observing, especially in this next month, because people are going to come forward and they're going to spill themselves out before us, and without judgment, right? Not walking in the ego, but instead having faith that Spirit will send the signs and that we will start to feel whether or not someone or something is our destiny. So I'm closing for Bibi here. Actually, you know what I want to, yeah, I think I got it. Yeah, it's more coming down to you kind of blocking this, but it's opening up for you anyway. So they're saying enjoy the ride, celebrate, and just focus on your intellect, right? Helper of abundance. Yeah, so I am feeling more about the area of money, creativity. The Helper of Abundance card says, although you have a lot to do right now, it's important that you get organized first. I also see this gentleman is offering like a 4-leaf clover. So I don't know if this is a financial situation where you receive some form of additional income. The card says, once your planning is complete, be it professional or personal, you can roll up your sleeves and get to work. The guardian angels surround you and are ready to help out. And this card actually indicates a very loving, kind, and loyal friend. So you may be connecting with the Cancer, and eventually it grows a little deeper, like I'm feeling. So this is just a matter of enjoying it for what it is, and freeing yourself from what happened in the past, because that was a completely different person. I feel like this is just a time to use your intellect, like the collective, with the soldier versus the soulmate, okay? We let go of those who do not serve us. We make fair and just decisions on our own behalf. And as a result, what comes with that is a lot of respect. Okay, so which cards am I taking here? I'm taking this one, this one, this one. It looks good. Just don't give away your mind, body, and soul until you've got a ring on your finger and you're picking out houses, right? Yeah, give something some time here. Walk in your boundaries. Continue to manifest. Free yourself from any energies of suffering or indecision. Take some time to rest, to create a harmonious journey ahead of you by reflecting first. Beautiful message. All right. Sandy, thank you for the donation. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right. So, Sandy, provide me with your sun sign, which is your horoscope sign, and your question or concern, and then I'll lay a spread for that. While we're waiting for Sandy to provide me with that information, let's quick look in the thoughts position of the circle spread. So to start out, we had the web energy. All right. This is reflecting emotionally on this beautiful web you have built that represents your life. Okay. What is it you want to add to that web that is good? What is it you want to bring into the web of your life? For there are many who are thinking about making a change in the area of home or family, making a change within a situation that may involve children, or whereby children will eventually be a part of the web of your life. So it's important to recognize, I want to follow a path because of the passion that's being ignited within me. And I know I can move forward if there isn't equal give and take, or if there now isn't the time. I can take all that I've learned and continue to move forward passionately with my life, knowing that Spirit will answer my prayers when the time is right. Okay, so in the subconscious position, we have bondage, right? So we saw this before down here. We got the Eight of Swords in the subconscious position. We have the Eight of Swords in the creative aspects position. Therefore, how can we create forward movement, a path of victory, a path that is passionate and exciting if we remain in bondage to this overthinking? So write down, what is it I'm thinking too much about? Cross it off and say, I'm going to move forward in a very diplomatic, kind way. I'm going to be generous of spirit. I'm going to give without the expectation of not receiving in return. I'm going to come into an awareness of my soul's purpose, and I'm going to put my energy into that. I'm going to ground myself so that I can be freed from this bondage in my thoughts. Bondage with the swords representing maybe communication with someone. I definitely feel like there's indecision here about communication with another, but I think it's kind of going both ways. I think everybody's a little gun shy, actually. And so for confirmation, we had the gift card. So you are not in bondage. You've been blessed with so many gifts in your life. And I think this is a time for us to stop and just give thanks to family and friends and the good times, because those things are starting to evolve within this doorway that the collective hopefully is choosing to step into. So subconsciously, we have some of the collective here thinking about someone who's in a leadership position, feeling stuck or trapped in some way, maybe again regarding career and finance. Hoping for a gift, an offer, or an opportunity, and Spirit saying continue to ground yourself, because eventually things are going to happen. This doorway is opening and endings are happening. And as people let go of indecision, of overthinking, of feeling trapped or stuck, you're going to start to feel the King of Wands energy is very passionate about the direction you are headed towards and what you want to manifest for yourself. So they're definitely saying, focus on your gifts, your talents, your skills, and turn your day into a well-oiled machine. Get up and do that crochet, get up and go help those children, get up and go to do something that fulfills you, where you can share the gift of who you are. Because for some, I do see maybe opposition here in the relationship sector, having maybe to do with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. And if that's your situation, Spirit saying, as you free yourself from overthinking, as you take some time to recognize that someone is walking in their shadow side with the soldier energy here. that someone new is coming via work and or someone who may have fire in their chart, Sagittarius or Leo. If not, someone's going to show up who's very attractive, very passionate about what they do day to day. So I do feel like Spirit's telling the collective with these two cards, ground yourself. Imagine yourself sitting, if you're not outside barefoot, with your feet down on the floor, and imagine your roots going down into the earth and inhaling the cleansing energies of the earth, and then exhaling and pushing the negative down into the earth to cleanse away from you. Because eventually you're going to have to think on your feet. For some, you're going to be surprised at a financial offer or opportunity. It may not show up until around August 1st if you've been looking, but when you look diagonally, you recognize your destiny in connection to another here collectively. And then we have this desire to finally move on. Okay, before I get into the day-to-day aspects position of the circle spread, we've got Sandy saying a Leo. Okay, awesome. My mom and stepdad are both Leos. I love them to pieces, hoping to move to another state. And I just wanted to know if I'll be able to make the change. Okay, now is the time for change. Now is the time for new beginnings. I do feel, before even checking the cards, that this new state is the doorway I'm talking about that is guiding you towards your destiny. So it is important for you, just like the collective, to make sure you ground yourself and say, I am grounded. I am clear with where I stand. I know that this is a time to move on with the moving on card. And I just need to clear my mind from that which is causing disruption. I need to communicate with others to free myself so that I can come into an awareness of a direction to celebrate. So see, we have in the actions position celebrating, and in the emotional aspects position, the change of the area of home and or family. But that's not taking place for the collective anyway for the next 4 to 6 weeks. So I thought maybe we should look at your reading. I'm just trying to decide which deck here. Crossing Bridges. Okay, that's the card I got, Crossing Bridges. Well, if we see that again, I'm going to read it out loud. Wow, that was crazy. That card is about Spirit offering up a beautiful bridge to bridge you into and through that doorway of a new beginning, that for the collective, if they so choose to let go of who and or what doesn't serve them, that leaves them trapped or stuck, the disruption in your thoughts, the doorway will open. Every little bit of communication you put out there or action steps you take to research that direction will in turn bring you the information you are seeking. So what is Spirit saying to Sandy? They're saying right now, walk in the wondrous universe. Hand your hopes and desires to Spirit through prayer, saying, I trust in divine detours, that as I wait patiently and observe, I will eventually be able to move into a direction whereby there will be great joyfulness. And that's falling in the same position in the center of the circle spread with the Coyote Spirit that says, trust in divine detours. So number 16, because I'm into numerology, 1 is about a new path, 6 is about a successful new path, and 1 + 6 is 7. 7 is when Spirit opens that doorway for you. Wow. So yeah, take some time right now to, research. This is where we would live. These are the houses we're looking at. This is the neighborhood. I'm going to travel there and experience the environment. And if it feels right, then I will know, right? Then in my thoughts position in the next couple of weeks, I will start to see from not down confusing on the ground, but from up above. I'm going to start to get the big picture, right? Because I am expressing the knowledge and experience I am desiring to know about in the next couple of weeks. Therefore, Spirit's going to give me signs and help for me to make the highest, best decision. Then I can heal from what? Energies of inner disruption from the snake. I can then go through a spiritual transformation, a form of rebirth here, because of the joyfulness I'm starting to feel within. Okay. So in the relationship sector of the circle spread in the next 2.5 weeks, we have discovering your truth. You're going to be standing in the light of your truth if you follow Spirit's advice and come out of indecision, opposition, feeling like you can't make a decision, right? Take off the blindfold, acknowledge the path that is the direction of victory. Lay down the other sword and move excitedly into that new path. In fact, they're telling me to show you the intellect card in the inner strengths position. Spirit is offering up a gift from the universe for you in the form of the Ace of Swords, saying there's a yes or no answer to everything. So go out and ask the questions. For eventually, right behind that, with the Rider-Waite deck, Spirit offers another wand, another gift in the form of the Ace of Wands, showing that a new path in the area of home, family, business, creativity, it's growing and it's prospering, or you're aware of this new direction by the 4th to the 6th week from now. So again, it's about recognizing what you're not confused about, and instead using your mind wisely to figure out a service, a business. Do you need to go apply to a business? Do you need to use a service to move your stuff? So I think in the next, if you follow Spirit's advice and start acknowledging more wisdom and experiencing that direction and just getting the information, that's what's going to bring you from here's where I'm at right now and I'm feeling a bit imbalanced to now I have something to compare this to. That is what's going to bring you balance and excitement here if you follow Spirit's advice. Whoops, that's your destiny. Oh my goodness. Coming out of opposition towards your destiny. All right, so in the creative aspects position we have, and thank you for the thumbs up, you guys, we have the unknown territory card. Okay, so you are exactly where you need to be right now. And so that's what I'm feeling here. Like by the 3rd week from now, there's almost a feeling of, I feel kind of trapped or stuck. But see, divine timing doesn't happen as soon as we snap our fingers, right? It's about not getting to where we want to go like that. It's about here's the journey we went through in order to discover that this is where we wanted to go. So we are not trapped or stuck. We do not need to and are being guided not to overthink something. Write down, what is it that's keeping me indecisive in my thoughts? What is it that I'm overthinking? For now, I need to move forward diplomatically, be generous of spirit. For I know that as I take these action steps, by the 3rd week from now or by the 1st of August, I'm going to come into an awareness of what I am manifesting. I'm going to come into an awareness of some form of unknown territory. So see, you don't know now, but Spirit's lining it up as you take action steps, right? Cause and effect to express yourself and get the information you need, and then pray to Spirit for the signs that help to bring you clarity. A path of harmony, and then a moment to rest before things get going is what I'm hearing. Oh, I'm sorry if I missed Robin real quick. I'm going to say hello to Robin. Good afternoon. Kenneth, there's a mother's heart in the heart of the Creator. Oh, God bless people of this house. Oh, well, I'm not done, Sandy. Let's keep going. Thank you. You're the best too. I'm so grateful for you. So in the actions position, we have an impasse. Okay, so now I see where I'm going. I just got to figure out how to get there, right? And Spirit's advice is to reflect and redirect your energy. Sing your song. Sit with the High Priestess energy and wait as you apply that throat chakra energy, as you get beyond the obstacles of indecision in your actions position and come together with the right contrast. You can celebrate. Now, I am getting like August 12th. You may be singing happily to others because you now have recognized what it is you are celebrating if you follow Spirit's advice. So in the emotional aspects position, we talked about grounding even collectively in the subconscious position. In your case, they're putting it in the emotional aspects position. So they're saying, go deep, explore your roots. You know, when you think about building on the web of your life, you may be thinking about a situation involving children, but definitely about making a change in the area of home. Getting excited about and passionate about that number 1 card. So we got 2 number 1 cards, creating a new path, getting passionate and excited about a new path, knowing that all that was not wasted. It was a beautiful chapter in your life. And now you just need to ground yourself and explore the options. Okay, so subconsciously we have navigating the stars. Follow your bliss, right? Go after, this is where I want to live. This is the environment I like. This is the house I'm looking at. This is the job I'm applying for. These are the action steps that I have made in a very grounded manner. And again, you, like the collective, may be connecting with someone who is in a leadership position and or someone who's an older fire sign, Sag, Aries, or Leo. And you may have to think on your feet around the 5th week from now. You are not in bondage. You're being navigated by the stars. You're being navigated by spirit in the next month. So day to day, yeah, we've got transformation. I have now opened myself to this doorway, and I am researching what that path looks like. A new way of living emerges. Are you kidding me? Trust in the wondrous universe as you step into unknown territory in the next 3 weeks. For in your inner strength position, Spirit's trying to give you the strength to expect miracles to happen in your life, even when you run into an impasse, right? It's going to be, every journey has its moments. Just continue to reflect and redirect your energy back into discovering the light of what you desire for yourself. So I see a green light here from Spirit. In fact, look at this. I don't know if someone's traveling with you, but Spirit definitely is as well. On the bottom of the deck, they're saying support you will find is all around you, if that was a concern. Okay. Wow, Claire, thank you for the donation. Whoop, whoop. All right. Oh, Kenneth, let's see. And Sandy. You're very welcome, Sandy. So many different paths. Yeah, and it's a beautiful thing, right? Because it wasn't too long ago where people were completely stumped, stagnant, didn't know which direction there even was to go. Okay, but now is a time for success, new doorways, trusting in divine detours, because Spirit is helping for the new chapter to begin collectively. Okay, so Claire, if you'll just provide me or remind me of your sun sign, which is your horoscope sign, and provide me with your question or concern, we'll go ahead and do that spread. Whoa, Virgo, that was quick. All right, good. Do you have a question or you just want a general reading? Let me see what I'm being guided to. I'm being guided to the Gilded Tarot deck for Claire. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please bless Claire with clearly defined messages regarding Claire's life path here on Earth at this time, on into and through the next month. Oh my gosh, see? Bibi had this as well, the Wheel of Fortune right off the bat. So it's a very karmic card. It's like the Wheel of Fortune can turn in your favor if you will trust in divine detours, if you will get quiet and think about how you are going to move on, how you're going to lay down the sword of what used to be, how you're going to bring things at this time to a successful completion and step into the portal of a new beginning. How not only are you recognizing a spiritual transformation within you, but that you feel more comfortable in expressing yourself to others. You do not any longer want to carry energies in your thoughts, especially that are so disruptive. Because Spirit's saying now's the time to heal and to make new decisions. Now for you, the Wheel of Fortune's turning in your favor, and in the next couple of weeks, I do see a celebration here with the Four of Wands energies, Claire. Celebrating something with family and friends. Obviously, that could be 4th of July weekend. You're thinking about this, and it's a very positive energy. Now, in the relationship sector to another or others, you're going to be connecting with others and trying to decipher, is everything equal, fair, and balanced in some way? It may be that someone here is offering you some form of money in the relationship sector regarding a service or something tied to your destiny here. That's interesting. But it's a 6 of Pentacles, so it wouldn't be a lot of money, but it is something that could grow or is growing. It could be that you're receiving support or a raise or something in the relationship sector. Either way, creatively, Spirit's giving you the strength to create what it is that you desire. And that's being served up with this Magician card, coming into an awareness of what it is you are manifesting at this time. Being very diplomatic with others, understanding that you are not stuck or trapped. The Eight of Swords here is a figment of our imagination. Therefore, whatever we think, we create. If we overthink negative things, then we will manifest negativity and continue to feel stuck or trapped. So the lion spirit energy collectively is about all of us raising our spirits, getting excited about what it is we want to create next in our journey. In your journey, Claire. All right. So in the, oh my gosh, in the actions position, you've got the Fool. So Spirit's definitely nudging you to hop, skip, and jump into a new direction so the Wheel of Fortune can turn in your favor and you can celebrate something with family and friends. Having the strength to step into a new path, a new direction is going to be indeed a reason to celebrate. So sing your own song, share your gifts, your talents, your skills. And if there's someone you need to communicate a truth with, well, they probably need to hear it. Okay. If you run into any obstacles, sidestep those that you don't want to work with. You know, maybe you're moving in a new direction, or there's someone that you kind of want to avoid. And that's what we're being guided to do, because some are still walking in their shadow side. And all we need to do is kind of sidestep them, be generous, right, of spirit, but know that we have the strength to free ourselves. And by creating a new path, a new direction, a new opportunity. So I do see you taking action to come into connection with someone or something that feels right, and putting together an opportunity to start something new in your life. Or maybe this whole month is like you're observing an offer, you're celebrating, and you're really coming together with others that are soulmates about this new path that you're taking action towards by the 4th, maybe to the 5th week from now. So in your emotional aspects position, you've got the Knight of Swords energies, just like we started here in the circle spread. So sometimes this is a desire to go back and say something to someone, fight an old battle. I kind of feel like this is you finally saying, you know what? I won. I figured out what it is I'm passionate about emotionally. I'm creating a new direction. I'm building on this beautiful web of my life. I may be thinking about moving into the direction of a new home, children, family, recognizing that nothing of the past is wasted, that we are all healing from a lesson. And some are either going to continue to repeat it, or some are going to move on from it. Wow. So in your subconscious position, you've got the Knight of Cups energies. This is definitely wanting to go and celebrate and communicate with others about a gift or opportunity that is coming from someone either in a leadership position and or who maybe has fire in their chart, Sag, Aries, or Leo. This is just you, I think, maybe climbing into some form of leadership position or connecting with someone who is. And Spirit's saying, ground yourself. You are not stuck or trapped. Think on your feet when a gift arrives. And that's diagonal from this. So something is coming in the relationship sector, and it's coming from someone who is wholeheartedly wanting to offer this to you. So day to day, we've got you researching money or things of the material, okay? And with the cobwebs that are showing up there, it's almost like, okay, I'm learning what I needed to learn. I'm building what I want to build. I'm sidestepping any sort of temptation. I am trusting in the great mystery of the universe, that as I research something in a way where I feel very strong, as I create something, I am ready to share this truth with others. So in your inner strengths position, you've got one job or two, one passionate direction, creativity, idea, project, or two. Which path should I take? Spirit's going to give you the strength to use your intellect, right? Acknowledge your truth. It's one or the other. Something needs to be cut away from so that you can take the wisdom and knowledge you've been blessed with up to this point in your journey and move into the direction of something or someone you're very passionate about. And then again, I feel like things are going to start to move quickly from the 4th to the 6th week from now. And there's a realization that, wow, you know, the Wheel of Fortune did turn in my favor. I did move forward. I accepted this, and now I'm excited to tell the world about it. Okay, so yeah, when I do a 3-card spread for further clarification, we've got the first position representing the next week or two. So there's a happily ever after, and then there's some form of spiritual transformation here. It could be that where you're at is ending and you're looking at a new direction. If you haven't started, now's the time. You are not stuck or trapped, again, with the Eight of Swords energies, like we saw here twice in the general reading. Spirit's giving you the Hanged Man to say, stop and look at things from every perspective. What does a path of peace, joy, and happiness look like to you? Because we're giving you the Magician energies, earth, water, fire, and air, to create a new path in love, or a renewed path, or just a path of great fulfillment. So I do see you. Oh my, here's that fire sign again. We got the King of Wands here twice now, one in the general, one in yours. This is in the next 2 to 3 weeks for your reading. Someone who's in a leadership position, someone who maybe is an older fire sign, Sagittarius or Leo, someone who you can work with or that you're coming together with to manifest abundance, right? Again, like we just said, in the actions position. By the 4th to the 6th week from now, we got the 3 of Cups here twice, the celebration of the fact that you are shining like the sun. Things are going your way. I don't know if you're connecting with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or that's you. Okay. So by the 4th to the 6th week from now, look at you are receiving the Ace of Wands energies like we saw before, and collectively. So we've got the Ace of Swords about intellect. The truth is this: I'm going to walk in the Queen of Swords energies. I'm going to maintain my boundaries. I'm going to set goals and meet goals in a very balanced way. And if anyone does not serve me or I need to sidestep them, I will very kindly, fairly, and justly cut away from them so that I can move into the direction of a new path that I'm very passionate about. Yep, communication. Oh my. Again, I don't know if you're dealing with someone who's a younger earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or eventually, and this is spirit confirming, you're going to connect with someone. Check this out. In the actions position, again, we got the 2 of Cups here twice, representing a soulmate, someone that you were meant to meet up, connect with, whereby there's maybe a money offer here. Yeah, here we go. Communication, Page of Wands, having to do with career and finance, and the 10 of Pentacles. And then a little bit of fear of, oh my gosh, I'm manifesting a new direction. I'm getting a lot of attention. Spirit's guiding me to a path of success. And this is my truth. It's almost like hard to believe here. It is a beautiful read. So I'm going to close for Claire with one message or some messages. I'm just got to put these cards away before I confuse myself. Okay. A closing message for Claire from the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. And thank you guys for the thumbs up. What's coming next for you? Well, that is a lot of stuff coming. It's a matter of going and discovering it and then really just watching the signs. Spirit just saying, trust in divine detours here, and you're going to come into an awareness of that which was maybe tempting, but that an awareness that justice, as you put one foot in front of the other, especially regarding some form of service or something you're putting your energy into, you're going to feel strong enough to move on. All right. So, yep. So there's definitely some information here about abundance with the 7 of Abundance card. This would be coins, pentacles, and so on. The card says, have patience, Claire. Sometimes dreams grow slowly. That's what you're talking about. I think like you're coming into awareness by the 3rd week, and it might take to the 3rd to the 4th, 5th, 6th week before, you start to feel grounded in what is happening. So the hard work you've invested is going to bring about a bountiful harvest. Now is the time to prepare, because things will soon move forward, like we were just talking about here with the antelope energy. Life speeds up. So this is a good time to prepare, because things will move forward quickly. Use this time to rest and to plan. Yeah. And there may be a process here of walking away from that which no longer fulfills you emotionally. So the card, the 8 of Emotions or Cups energy says says you may feel a deep longing for something meaningful in your life, in your heart. You know that there's much more out there waiting for you in this world. It may be time to switch careers, to move to a new home or city, to initiate other important changes in your life. Do what's right for you and seek out this magical new life. And you got the Fool in the actions position. Go check it out. And then I just saw the Three of Cups again, celebration. Beautiful read. All right, so what do I want to bring in next? Where were we? Base chakra in the subconscious position. Okay, day to day. All right, so we started out in the day-to-day aspects position with the Lord card, the number 4. So this is about I am setting goals and meeting goals. And as I do, I start to recognize that there are insects and animals and birds, beautiful things starting to evolve in my journey because I've come to an awareness of where I am headed. And I trust in the divine wisdom of the universe with the whale spirit energy. I trust that like cause and effect, as I put time and effort into whatever I am creating here, that spirit is going to help for justice to turn in my favor. Okay. Someone may be held up in a situation involving justice, the law, court, something here, but spirit again is saying you are not stuck or trapped. Walk in energies of great diplomacy. Move forward and connect with others and be generous of spirit. Don't overthink, but instead come into an awareness of what this new path has for you. Because as you move forward in a balanced way, in an exciting way, knowing that it is indeed time for a new chapter collectively, you're going to feel the energy to be able to serve a new path, to serve your desires as far as what you want. You know, what are you praying to spirit for? It's time to move on from those who cannot change, will not change, and to create a change where we can heal and go into now the direction of our destiny in a balanced way, right? We can't be all over the place for spirit to offer this new path. Now, for some, I do have to mention that we do have in the day-to-day aspects position some form of temptation here. So I think that's what these cards are here about in the creative aspects position, especially with these first two cards, 7 and 8 of Swords. I want to communicate in a diplomatic way because I cannot free myself from what? Overthinking. So if you're overthinking a temptation, Spirit saying it's time to ground yourself by creating a service, an occupation, a hobby, gift, talent, or skill, to hand your worries to Spirit, to ask Spirit to allow justice to finally turn in your favor as you slowly but surely plan a journey of joyfulness for yourself. Remembering day to day in the midst of temptation that you have the strength of the lion here, to be generous as you come into an awareness of whether or not you want to move forward in a path with another. Coming into an awareness for some of either this person is someone that should not be trusted or someone who actually feels like a soulmate. If some of you are practicing singing, now's the time definitely to share your songs, to tape your songs, whatever they do these days. All right, so in the inner strengths position, hi, Kimberly, welcome. Oh, I'm so glad that you are here. Okay, thanks for the thumbs up, you guys. Let's talk about the inner strengths position for the next month. So Spirit is giving, right off the bat, the collective the strength to use your intelligence, right? To use your intellect to acknowledge right from wrong, moral from immoral, yes or no. It is what it is, right? The truth will set you free, even if it's something you don't want to acknowledge. For as you cut away from the negative people, places, circumstances at this time, Spirit is offering up the gift of the Ace of Swords to move into a path of victory because of what you learned in a journey of difficulty. Remember, emotionally, the vulture spirit energy is here in the next month, nudging the collective to understand that nothing we have had to experience was wasted. It made us a stronger person. It brought us to a higher awareness of what or who we don't want into the path of and I've been hearing this a lot lately, go for what is out of your league. Reach for the stars. Follow your bliss, because there's going to be a realization here that you indeed are creating something that is going to lead you into a path of success. So the next card I brought in was the Sweetheart card. Now, with this card, I got messages and energies of someone who is very playful. They're in kind of that younger energy where you don't really look at maintaining your boundaries. If you are connecting joyfully with someone, but then you kind of end up here conflicted, there's your sign, okay? It is a sign to first communicate what you desire from the situation, but to also accept that if they don't desire the same thing at this time, that you can still, connect and not lose yourself in the situation or connection. Okay, so for further clarification, I brought in, oh, no, this was already in here, pardon me. I brought in the Psychic Oracle deck by John Holland, and that's what this wisdom is about. It's about, I have learned the truth of a situation and of who I am. Therefore, I can now move passionately and excitedly into the direction of a path that is new, but that has so many beautiful things, little leaves already growing from it, little signs of beautiful things right in front of me. And it's like, as soon as we come to the awareness that this path is my destiny, that this path is what Spirit's been trying to awaken me to in this quiet time of observation, I am getting excited about what I am creating for myself in this web of my life, knowing that eventually I will create a change regarding a situation tied to my past, my childhood, children, and or areas involving the home. So things, once we start to discover, this is the path I want to go. I'm moving on from what was. I'm recognizing my destiny, and I'm feeling very grounded. I'm coming into an awareness of what was tempting me, knowing that Spirit is bringing in the Coyote Spirit energies where we can trust in divine detours. Step into that doorway. In fact, in a 3-card spread to my left with that same Sacred Circle Tarot, the first position was Spirit confirming it's time to go from the 9 of Swords energies of suffering into the energies of being grounded. I am grounded to the earth. I know what I am manifesting. I'm excited to learn something. I'm excited to teach something, for I am becoming, male or female, the lady energies. I'm starting to come into an awareness that as I give generously and kindly, I can get excited about what I'm working on, but also recognize when I fall into energies of delusion, or maybe when I was in energies of delusion. It's like delusional thinking brought me to a point of suffering here. And once we recognize that, we can now look into the direction of those who are faithful and true, and not waste our time in our confusion and feeling stuck and tied to, or in bondage to, a situation that just doesn't serve us. So the collective by the 3rd week from now is going to feel this Queen of Swords energies. I keep seeing her. This is male or female, the ability to maintain one's boundaries as you use the shaman energies to manifest what is going to be next in your life. So again, this is about setting goals and meeting goals in a balanced way, getting excited about what you are creating now, as with the 9 here, the shaman card number 9. It's about allowing something to end because you're focused on a new beginning. You're grounding yourself and you're feeling much stronger because now the Wheel of Fortune is turning into the direction whereby we can create traditional long-term memories. Okay, so we do have over here, by the 4th to the 6th week from now, there's still the 0 here with the green man energy. So some are still testing out different theories, ideas, projects, and etc., new directions. But eventually, I think by the 6th week from now, there's a realization that one has stepped into a path where the grass started to grow, the leaves started to open, the flowers started to bloom, and the time of rest and observation is over. Yes, after a time of reflection with the Page of Cups energies, kind words and messages show up, and here come energies of harmony, celebration with others, Again, with the King of Fire energy, this could be someone who's in a leadership position who offers you some form of reward where you can celebrate with family, great peace and contentment. For others of you, this is someone who is just organized, a good family, father figure, grandfather figure, maybe someone who has fire in their chart. But it's about, I am creating the King of Wands energies in my life day to day. And I'm going to set goals and meet goals in an excited way, so that eventually I can receive this Ace of Wands energy, a new path, a new direction, because I have the wisdom now. The High Priest is looking at the collective's life stories, the previous chapters that have led us up to here, and it's going to bring us some wisdom here in the next month. Kind of an aha moment of, I had to go through these things in order to discover what I needed to learn, because nothing is wasted. In fact, I have grown, and now I can step into a new chapter because I'm using my intellect. I know I'm going to succeed. Yeah. So some are going to say I had to bring an ending to one path, or some form of ending happened in order for me to come into the energies of a peaceful resolution. There's that Three of Cups again, taking action to come together and to celebrate with those who truly care about you. Okay. Traveling into the direction in the next month, and or moving into the direction of a wish come true. Letting go of regrets, going through a rebirth, coming out of discord, moving towards others with an open heart, putting down the sword and developing a foundation where you are so content, your intuition, your psychic energies really kick in. So I do feel like this next 4 to 6 weeks, there's going to be a lot of people who come to the awareness that Spirit has offered up detours to lead us in better directions. And if we choose to go back and still experience what we needed to learn, some are going to do that. And it could go on for the next 10 years. But hopefully, we all take the lessons that we needed to learn and carry them with us proudly. It'd be a really good time to write a book about something you've experienced, learned, gone through, connect with people via blogs. If you've been just wanting to do something with your hands or going for a walk, learn how to write, draw, paint. I mean, you look up acrylic painting on YouTube and there are a gazillion different ideas and things that you can do. And they all teach each other, right? We learn from each other to obtain, to take that knowledge and turn it into wisdom, so that now we can share it with others, and around we go. It's a very positive energy, and it's a heck of a lot better than sitting in energies of stagnancy and confusion. All right, Kimberly, hello. I said hello. And yeah, I am going to go to an appointment in about an hour and a half. Let's see, were there any last? I do see new loves coming to those who come out of mental conflict. For those who have based a situation strictly on lust, there's going to be a point where you're going to come into an awareness that you do need to let go and move on. And then once you do, the celebrative energy is either meeting with others through family and friends, or just finally coming into connection with someone whereby it actually feels like love, which is deeper than just what someone has, what they look like. It's getting into touch with the depth of another person. So that's what this lesson, this wisdom has been about, you know, and some can go there and some are just going to have to connect with another person and kind of re-experience that mental conflict. So we are being guided with the base chakra energy to really kind of ground yourself, so that when destiny, right, when this beautiful chapter and great things start to open up before us, we're very grounded and we can think on our feet, right? Something could show up very quickly. For a lot of people, that's just finally really feel good energy. So does anyone else? Hi, Jody. Yay. Does anyone else have a question you would like me to do a reading for before we close? If not, I'm going to close with the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. Yeah, and there, I pulled 2 cards earlier I forgot about from the Daily Guidance from Your Angels deck. And the first one, oh, thank you, Firefly. I'm going to do Firefly's reading next. We have the Creative Project card. So Your soul longs to express itself at this time in creative ways. Write it down. I'm going to create these 3, 4, 5 different ideas. I'm going to work on them every day. And I'm going to continue to be proud of what I'm manifesting, because I know that eventually this moment of pause, this type of meditation, is going to help me via creative expression to feel alive and excited once again, and reignite the passion I had towards my own life. So Spirit's saying it comes down to, what do you desire? Are you going to take an old path and be the old you, or are you going to step into a new path and evolve spiritually? For this card says, you now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly see your true desires, then you will know that you are ready and that you are deserving of them. For they're going to rush into your life as if by magic. What did I just say? Crazy. All right, so we're going to look at Firefly. Leo, yes, I've been shown things from Spirit, trying to do right. What is Spirit showing? Thank you, Josie. Jody, we've been just doing a collective reading because I end up doing, if I do each astrological sign, we end up in the 3-hour range, and I actually have an appointment about an hour and a half that I need to go and attend. I could pull a card for you if you just click on the $ box below, drag the button to a minimum of a $10 donation, and then, well, let's see, you're Pisces. And if you have a specific question too or not, I could go ahead and lay a spread for you. For those of you who don't know, I'm doing these monthly readings, which are worth $55 only on this live video podcast for a minimum of a $10 donation. Leaving 30 minutes. All right, Firefly. Okay, I'm going to get back to this closing message in a little bit. Wow. So for Firefly, I think I'm going to go ahead and look at the Deviant Moon Tarot deck. Haven't used this in a while. Let's take a peek. Whoa. Okay, those just went everywhere. So you may have some reversals, but that was not intentional. I don't feel like if you intentionally put cards in reverse, I feel like you're trying to affect the outcome. So I kind of let Spirit do their thing, and they really are doing their thing for Firefly now. Oh my. All right. So Firefly, this is just a message with the devil energy. I'm not sure if it necessarily represents a person who's making incorrect choices. This could be sometimes becoming addicted to a person, place, circumstance, situation, environment, substance, and so on. I think this is just Spirit saying, pay attention to how you handle maybe someone who's walking in their shadow side. I don't know if you're dealing with a younger air sign, someone who's in their late teens, maybe early 30s with the Knight of Swords energies. They could have air in their chart, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. It could be that you feel a bit defensive, like people are looking at you with negative energy, or the devil can represent someone who has Capricorn in their chart. Interesting. So Firefly, we have in the thoughts position the Two of Cups, thinking about a soulmate, thinking about what you would desire when it comes to a soulmate. Feeling in the relationship sector in the next 2.5 weeks with the Two of Pentacles energies, that you are at a bit of an imbalance here. So Two of Pentacles can mean I'm indecisive about something in the area of money. I'm indecisive about the area of things tied to the material of my life. So Spirit is definitely telling you in the next 3 weeks with the major arcana of the Chariot that they are helping for you to step beyond unhealthy people, places, circumstances, to lay down the sword of needing to express, lay down the overthinking, and move forward diplomatically in a state of generosity. So yeah, Spirit is really nudging you to create a way to travel or move into a new direction. And it's actually going into the direction of the Two of Pentacles. So it's like, should I travel into a new direction involving money or things of the material, or should I not? Will I meet someone? And whoever this negative energy is about, or negative thoughts, Spirit's saying to lay them down. All right. Now, I don't know if you are connecting with someone who is an older earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, but eventually your actions of traveling into the direction of a new financial situation or of someone in a leadership position here they're here in your actions position. Now, it could be that your actions lead you into the King of Pentacles throne, where you start to feel very stable and secure, where you can become a leader in some way or step into a leadership position. Yeah. What is it you want to celebrate? Trust that as you pray to Spirit with the Two of Cups energies in your thoughts position, that Spirit is going to help you to heal. I think there's a healing here that needs to take place with those that are not healthy for you, that need to kind of be not so much cut out of your life, but sidestepped at this time. So in the emotional aspects position, we got the King of Wands energy. So this could be someone in a leadership position, someone who is an older fire sign, Sagittarius or Leo. This could also be that you are setting goals and meeting goals, doing what you are passionate about, moving in a new direction involving home or family, building on this beautiful web of your life. Understanding that old connections, old difficulties, old circumstances are not wasted experiences, but that they helped you to rise to a higher level. Maybe the thoughts of moving forward make you feel like now you can start to put one foot in front of the other and create a path of greater stability for yourself. So we've got an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We got a fire sign, Sagittarius or Leo. We got Cancer in the foundation and maybe even a Capricorn. So in the subconscious position, we've got the Emperor. I'm really starting to feel like you may be thinking of someone who's in a leadership position, a father figure or grandfather figure. Maybe that's the person you feel like you can't trust. This could be someone that you may want to communicate with, but it's going to continue to leave you at an imbalance. Maybe you're wanting to ask for more money in a situation. Maybe you go from someone who's in a leadership position to a new direction where there is another person who's a supervisor, manager in a different area. You may move elsewhere and connect with one person or two here. It could be an older fire sign, Sagittarius or Leo. By the 4th week from now, and by the 5th or 6th week from now, you run into a fire sign, Sagittarius or Leo. Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sag, Aries, Leo. All right, so day to day. And we do have Aries with the Emperor in the subconscious position. So day to day, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, just like we've been seeing for everyone else. This blows my mind. Okay, so Spirit with the Wheel of Fortune, Firefly, is saying it's a karmic time, right? Am I going to continue to deal with those who are walking in their shadow side? Or am I going to let the Wheel of Fortune turn in my favor, come into an awareness of the direction I want to go, knowing that Spirit's going to give me the signs as I travel or move into a new direction, and that in that new direction, I'm going to hopefully manifest a soulmate. Now, maybe you have someone in your thoughts who's a soulmate energy here. But like I said, I'm seeing so many signs here. It is hard to pinpoint. Now, in the inner strength position, yes, with the Three of Pentacles, Spirit's giving you the strength in the next month and a half to come together with others to create greater abundance. Maybe you're wanting to leave a position or a connection or a situation that you're connected to now. And indeed, as you connect with another person who's in a leadership position, or you think about a new direction, I feel like there are people here who want to help you. Gosh, I feel like there's going to be a choice between two people in the 4th to the 6th week from now if you start to plan a new direction for yourself. Sun is a Capricorn. Okay. And maybe you want to have a conversation with your son regarding children and home. We have that in the emotional aspects position. But one must be careful here, right? I think Spirit's saying be generous with your spirit without the expectation of receiving anything in return, because one harsh word will bring on another. Okay, it's time to get ignited passionately about where you are headed with your path, and to kind of just let the other things fall to the wayside. Yeah, you've built many wonderful things in the web of your life. You have soulmates in your life. It's time to heal and let go, to acknowledge that if you think disruptive negative thoughts, That is the energy you're going to sit in. But Spirit's trying to bring you into the direction where you can celebrate new things, where you can come together with new people. Again, maybe someone here by the 4th week who's in a leadership position or who has Earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So what is your specific question? With your son, they're saying, be proud of what you've accomplished, heal from the situation, move into a direction that brings you peace. So what is it you've been thinking about making a change regarding money or things of the material? Yeah. See, as you go away from those who maybe can't open their heart here, justice is going to turn in your favor. As you set goals and meet goals with the Queen of Wands energies in the next couple weeks, you could indeed find a position with the Queen of Pentacles energies where you feel very more stable and secure financially. So listen to your intuition. Go away from who and or what does not serve you at this time. If their heart isn't open, that is not your problem. In the next couple weeks, we have you manifesting a new chapter, a new direction for yourself, if you so choose to do so. Now is the time, because in a new direction, you could receive more attention and recognition and celebrate financial independence. Yeah, you can give birth to a beautiful new home location celebration with others because others see that you've moved on from heartache with the Ace of Swords and the Three of Swords. Yeah, there may be conflict within you about the past, but it's time to cut away from that and find balance. If you are not comfortable where you are at, now's the time to go see, what is this life going to look like that I'm going to manifest starting now? Your sister wants justice. I saw things that was not good, doing bad things. I saw, yeah. See, all that needs to be let go of. It's not about what was, right? Saw is past tense. It's about taking a piece of paper and saying, starting today, I'm going to create the next chapter of my life. I personally am going to ground myself in my own journey. I'm going to take some time out here in the next month with the High Priestess energy to plant new seeds moving forward and to make sure I make the highest, best decision about myself. It is time for you to be selfish, okay? And if people choose to come around you and respect you, that's fine, right? We're supposed to be generous of spirit. Spirit's given us the strength to be kind, but to also come into an awareness that Spirit's trying to guide you away from the negative. So you may be looking at a path in the 4th to the 6th week from now that you put a lot of time and effort in, but now Spirit's saying it's time to create something new, a new foundation for yourself. Because Spirit is giving you the strength to step into the sunlight, to go into the direction of doing or living or experiencing what you want to do and experience every day. Yeah, Spirit's saying we're trying to help you to make your wishes come true with the 9 of Cups, but you are sitting here with these negative energies. Each of these swords represents sad, anguish, worry, fear, grief, regret, and heartache. It's time to take the swords down and to pray to Spirit for what it is you desire moving forward. It's definitely a good time to travel and look at new situations and circumstances. Experience new locations. For eventually, you could manifest out of the blue via prayer and by taking action to look at what it is that will truly fulfill you. You could create a foundation, a new start, where eventually people will be drawn to you. And once again, there could be the building up of tradition. But right now, you need to create a path for yourself where you are completely joyful and happy day to day, where you maintain your boundaries with those around you that only bring negative worries, fears, and concerns. So I'm going to close for you by bringing in, where's the other card? Yes. So look for someone by the 4th or 5th week from now who has Earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. That would be your son. Right now I got it. If they're kind, they get to stay in your life and communicate and worship you, right? But if they are unkind, you need to just sidestep them and move into this next chapter. All right. So a closing message for Firefly. I know you want to know who broke in. I think at this point it's time to go in a new direction and let go of that. It will come out. What I waited for that was similar to that came out 15 years later. So I could have sat there with that sadness and that anger and that frustration and that concern for another 15 years. Or I could do what I did and I let it go and I moved on. You know who broke in? All right. So I think Spirit's still saying move on from it. They're not going to change. Maybe there's something you can change. You definitely could express to the police, about this opposing situation and energy. But again, Spirit's saying move forward diplomatically. Be the one who walks with their head high in a graceful way. Forgive, but maybe you have to turn them in and make them deal with the consequence. Give yourself some time to think on this. And when you come into an awareness, give yourself by the 3rd week from now of a new direction. I think you're going to be able to just go away from thinking about it. Yeah, this is building the web of your life, is also taking out of that web those who just don't deserve to be in that journey with you. And if you are unhappy where you're at, Spirit's saying there is a destiny waiting for you to discover. Well, Firefly, I think, like with the night energy, go and communicate what you need to the police. If they aren't going to help you, then do this, right? Move on. It sounds horrible, but things are just things. And sometimes we take things and they're actually tied to something much deeper. So you have the helper of abundance. See, Spirit saying we want you to move into a new direction, to pick up this 4-leaf clover energy and to create change for yourself. It's time for my new chapter, and I have complete control over this chapter, and every decision I make is going to be for my highest, best good. And I'm going to keep going until I've completed a life that I absolutely love, that has no sadness, worries, and fears. And then I'm going to maintain my boundaries, right? Like we talked about with the armadillo spirit energy. And I'm going to let Spirit be my guide. For this helper of abundance says, although you have a lot to do at this time, it's important that you get organized. Once your planning is complete, you can roll up your sleeves and get to work. So use the next 3 weeks to plan what this next chapter of your life looks like. And then you can start taking the action steps to go into the direction of a new beginning. To sing your song, to speak your truth, and to come into connection with the right people, right? Some form of soulmate here could be a very good friend in a new direction if you replace every single negative thought with a positive thought. Because your guardian angels are here surrounding you, trying to help you with this. Yes. See, even look at this. In the midst of all of this, embrace those around you that give you respect and love you. Okay, this card says this is a time of great spiritual growth. For you, Firefly, making it even more important to surround yourself with those who love you and who share your beliefs. Anyone else is not invited. Be willing to accept help from others. Talk to others about new locations, new circumstances, new situations, for you will find comfort in traditional solutions, right? Home, happiness, creativity. You could find comfort in traditional solutions, or your heart may long to try out new ideas, right? So as soon as you start to manifest new ideas for yourself, the more you can replace that overthinking, right? The more you can come to the realization, maybe by the 3rd week from now, that I've kept myself here and stuck. When really I'm just wrapped with toilet paper and there's a big gap here and I can leave at any time. I could be diplomatic and I could be generous of spirit and I can come into an awareness of a direction that is better for me. That is your main message. So are you wanting to know if it's in his house? Is that like a specific question that you want to ask? I'm going to shuffle these, cleanse them, and put them over to the side. And while I'm waiting for Firefly to respond, if anyone else has a question, now's the time to ask. Queen of Swords, maintain those boundaries. Never again will I let people into my path that are going to hurt me. As soon as I see them, I'm going to do what? I'm going to go back into direction of my creative project, hobby, gift, talent, skill, and create what it is that I desire for myself in my life. Right? As long as we keep the negative in our path, we will remain how we have been. And again, we won't accept the doorway that isn't going to stay open forever, that Spirit's trying to guide everyone through. Remember the coyote spirit. Trust in the divine detours that Spirit is opening up for the collective, especially now. Over this 4th of July weekend, it's about really getting clear and grounding yourself and knowing who you want in your path, who you don't, what your destiny is, what you're working towards, having the strength to maintain your boundaries so that no more negativity comes in. So for the collective at this time, we are receiving the Be Open to Success card. In fact, directly behind that, we have Manifest Your Dreams. Okay, so number 7 is new doorways are open up, like we just talked. Number 1, like we mentioned twice in the collective reading, is a new journey. So yeah, time to go away from them. So to everyone who's attended today, thank you. And to those who have attended and or will be listening in the future, the Be Open to Success card says, look at all the wonderful things you can do when you listen to divine guidance, right? Write down, what is it I've always wanted to learn about or do? What is it I've always wanted to create? What is it? And then go get those supplies and put that time and effort in day to day. For once you get excited and passionate, that's the love coming from deep within you. That's your inner child that you are connecting to. You've balanced out so many different priorities in your life at this time. And for many, because we saw that world energy, we saw the Wheel of Fortune energy, we are coming out a winner because we learned, because we have risen above, because we're not going back. We're exiting and are building a wall when it comes to negative people, places, circumstances, situations, because with those, we cannot step forward into the blessed path. There will be a lot of recognition coming to those who follow Spirit's advice in this podcast. And praise headed your way. So don't be shy. When your time comes, step in and allow the sun to shine down upon you. Allow others, like the card says, to shower you with the gratitude that you deserve. And if nobody is showering you with the gratitude you deserve, then you sidestep them and you continue to travel into the direction of this success. If you don't know what it is, now's the time to manifest your dreams. Now's the time to ground yourself and think about, what are my dreams and how can I create them? For that which you create in your mind, through your actions, through your time, and through your effort, you will manifest these things in your physical world. And Spirit is helping you right now. Trust in divine detours. This card says, you're ready to go! Exclamation mark. There is no need for additional preparation. Now, I feel like now is the time to observe, to make sure, and to come into an awareness in the next 3-4 weeks of who gets to stay in your journey and who does not. How we're moving forward and away from the things that are unhealthy, and how we are opening up to new successes in the next chapter of our lives. So figure out what your dreams are, put it into action, and that is what manifests. There, at some point, I'm getting closer to the 3rd, 4th, 5th week from now. That's when we're going to start to feel really ready to go. That's when we're really going to open up, right? If we've been following Spirit's advice. The card says, take the first steps towards the change that you desire, even if they're little steps, day to day. Notice the signs that are guiding you into the right direction, as well as the resources and the support that begin to miraculously appear. For by the 3rd week from now, there are many of the collective who are coming into the awareness that as they have trusted in the great mystery of the universe. They are stepping beyond obstacles, unhealthy people, places, and circumstances, and are coming into connection with soulmates, the right people, places, circumstances, connections that feel right. Again, if you're a singer, I'm getting this with this canary energy in the actions position. Now's the time to, record yourself because you're going to be guided to come into connection with the right people, places, circumstances whereby you can celebrate. And for those who are still unsure about a negative connection, circumstance, situation, Spirit saying, take some time to sit quietly in your actions position of the circle spread and focus only on the highest, best ways, not only to act, but to react. For Spirit is giving the collective the glowing throat chakra energy to discuss the complications and then to overstep them and get passionate back into the direction of what they're passionate about. All you can do is say what you need to say, and then you can choose to walk away or sit in it. And right now, like I said, that doorway of opportunity is going to open up quickly and shortly, especially in the area of love for some. But you got to free yourself from the negative. The negative can't come into the blessed new path, right? So it's really coming down to, if I can cut this person out, I know my path is going to open up and the right person, place, circumstance is coming in. If I put the effort in and I am open to the success Spirit wants to give me, I'm going to put the time and effort to manifest with Spirit, because I know it's going to bring me into connection with the right people, places, circumstances, with a chapter that can now grow and prosper and unfold in a way that I'm passionate about. I used my intellect, I cut away from the negative, and now I'm accepting the blessings from the universe. I'm recognizing the wisdom, the results of what I had to go through led me to this beautiful time. Well, let me know, Firefly, and we could do a personal reading as well. Oh, by the way, if you are interested in a personal reading, I do offer 4 1.5-hour video readings, and they are a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, and yearly reading, and my price list will be in the box below this video. I am still offering the now summer special, which is a 15-minute video reading for just $25 if you'd like to give it a try. So thank you so much for stopping by. To those of you who have liked, shared, and subscribed, thank you so very, very much to those of you who have donated to keep this channel up and running, who have attended the Zoomcasts on Wednesday at noon U.S. Central Time and today's live podcast. I hope to see you guys again next week. Take care and God bless.